Fala galera, beleza? Aqui quem fala é o Guardião e sejam bem-vindos a mais um vídeo.
The arc suits are effective in protecting their wearer against taser strikes, but their Achilles heel is their lack of face protection, which makes them vulnerable to pepper spray.
My pockets are full. I don't have room for anything else. Laser on hand.
Welcome to my domain. Care to purchase new abilities? Metal is not radio communications. Reveal his applications on the map. I press back through walls. Listening to voicemail messages.
Tá, esse já foi desbloqueado. Tem mais 3 para desbloquear.
I press back through walls.
Vou desbloquear esse aqui.
Sorry to see you go.
Agora eu quero saber como que eu vou passar por aquele scanner.
Thanks. You found me a good spot. I hope they can't see me here.
Remember to silence a body scanner before sending the girl through. A simple way to avoid seeing the inside of a confinement cell. Unless that's your thing.
Tá, voltei. Estavam falando que estavam me chamando. Agora eu quero saber como que eu desligo esse scanner.
Zero at the ready.
I've got my post secure.
Descobrimos o ponto fraco deles. Isso foi eu metendo a mão na chave aqui da porta.
Skulls of the Shogun is a turn-based strategy game starring a dead samurai seeking revenge in the afterlife. The gameplay offers deep strategic choices, writing that is shockingly good, and a cool 32-bit vibe that makes you feel cool. I bet those fat cats over at 17-bit are happy. I have now purchased their game on 4 platforms, not that I'm regretting it.
I'll hold on to this.
There are challenges that improve ability, and those that merely prove a person inadequate for the task at hand. By leagues, Ulysses fits the latter category so well, it damn near creates it. It's nonsense without order. Joyce leaves postmodernism unmuzzled, worse than doggerel. To what end should we let our citizens waste the state's energy on this prattle? They
Porcaria. Vou
There
colocar
are
de novo.
challenges that improve ability, and those that merely prove a person inadequate for the task at hand. By leagues, Ulysses fits the latter category so well, it damn near creates it. It's nonsense without order. Joyce leaves postmodernism unmuzzled, worse than doggerel. To what end should we let our citizens waste the state's energy on this prattle? They squander their imagination decoding nonsense, while their work ethic grows brittle and raw.
Heading to the vent.
Eu acho que eu fui pro caminho certo.
It's a good thing I'm not claustrophobic. This must be terminus. It seems almost alive. This must be what the headmaster's protecting us from. Whatever it is. I don't like it. The Morning Bell newspaper. Weep says this is where they print the headmaster's lies. Do you think we'll find a key card around here?
No more toothless headlines about board meetings and strategy seminars. Find me something that won't put our readers to sleep. Go on, get out there. A good story doesn't just waltz through the office door and into the headlines. Now, I have a tough obit to write tonight, so if you'll excuse me, I'm going to crawl inside a bottle for a few hours.
Fellow citizens, it is morning in Metamorphosis. Bells are sounding, awakening us to a new dawn, a new era. For this reason, we must approach the day with fresh blood, bold thinking, and a return to the unbridled optimism for which we are now famous the world over. Our nation's paper of record, the Evening Standard, served us well in our early years. But lately it cries out for recalibration, rebranding. We have decided on a new name. And with that new name comes a new face. I think you'll agree there is nothing standard about the woman standing next to me. And so without further ado, please welcome our new editor-in-chief of the Morning Bell, the exquisite Matilda Sade.
Thank you, Headmaster. But please, call me Matty.
É que eu tenho que ir com calma, porque tem um carinha ali. E só foi agora que eu descobri que eu posso dar zoom na câmera. É que eu nunca tentei fazer isso. Mas é só arrastar os dois dedos direito e esquerdo pro lado. E para diminuir você faz a mesma coisa, só que daí voltando. Como os dedos estão, você afasta os dedos, né? Agora você coloca os dedos de volta para frente. Eu acho que deu para entender.
Good idea. We can recharge here. They won't find me in here.
Ah, tá, aqui é pra mim me esconder.
Certain Prizrak in this area of the facility arm themselves with gas grenades. The effect will knock its targets unconscious. Sweet dreams.
Vou começar a soluçar logo agora.
Welcome to my domain. What would you like?
Eu tô só com 200.
Perhaps radio communications. Radio present locations on the map. Sorry to see you go.
Hoje o gato não tá me deixando gravar.
Sega bomb. Terrorists almost certainly planted explosives inside Metamorphosis. That's a bloody good headline. Too bad we'll never use it. If you tell someone there's a monster under their bed, they'll check for it every night before they fall asleep. But if you tell someone there's a bomb in their wall, they'll rip the whole house apart looking for it. We're not in the business of printing the truth. We're in the business of suppressing a national panic attack. Take these printed copies up to the librarian. Let him line the bottom of his bird cage with them. I don't know which dodgy back-alley journalism school you purchased your press credentials from, Parker, but you must have caught ill the day they explained how a newspaper layout should look, if they ever explained it at all. This collage you left on my desk looks like it was slapped together by a blind child. You left no room for inserts, adverts, ears, or bleed. You know the problem with you, Parker? You're so caught up with the substance, you forget that above all, it needs to look pretty. Zega's death video has disappeared. This coming from my source in the press rack. More likely they just didn't care for the ending, so they're doing reshoots. As you know, in this day and age, nothing's ever truly gone. Track down the unedited version. I would love to compare it to Hair Director's cut.
Have I made a compelling argument for metamorphosis?
You've been most illuminating.
And you've been a delight. Thank you for entertaining this nostalgic old fool for an evening to say.
Please, call me Matty. And the only fool I see is the shaky-handed barman over there who ain't stingy on my gin. Time for one more.
I think another time. After this flight, I have 2 more, and then another lengthy voyage beyond it. I trust we'll meet again.
Perchance in metamorphosis.
Good evening.
Wait! You forgot this pendant thingy.
You keep it.
Harold, are you sending me secret messages? Dear Miss Sade, let's not pretend the countdown to this day didn't begin the moment we hired you. As a seasoned newsman, I am disgusted to claim you as a colleague. You lack even a modicum of basic journalistic integrity and your investigative methods are grotesque and unethical. Blah, 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 blah. I have ignored your poorly researched writing for too long. But your article about Treglazov was a new low, even for you. That you would bend truth so plainly in order to defend a man such as him, and to do so without even the slightest regard for the reputation of this August newspaper is beyond the pale. Consider this letter your formal termination. Harold, you coward! You could have talked to me about this man-to-man! Wanker.
There it is. The key card.
You've reached Matty Sade at the morning bell. Please leave a message. Hello? Your stupid machine is on. No, I'm stopping it. Hold on. There we go. Mireille, how are you, darling? You loathsome. Ah, not well, I guess. I just spent the last hour getting slapped down by the headmaster because you thought it would be cute to create some pointless controversy around my drinking habits. You stupid, phony. Phony? Well, if that isn't richer than the royal family, you're the phony, Mireille. You with your bogus name and manufactured accent. I am curious. How exactly did you manage to cultivate such a lovely and exotic French patois growing up in Blacksburg, Virginia? Miss Prideaux? Should I call you Miss Sade? If you want me to drop the issue, then you'd better drop the act. Ask me why I haven't shared that with the headmaster. What's the matter, darling? Cat got your tongue? Another word about this and I swear to God I will end you.
Rubbish! Every last word of it. This isn't how I thought I'd spend the eve of the arrival. Oh, Signor Octavo. I am so sorry. I must come to terms with the fact that I'm at least partially responsible for your death. And now I sit here, adding insult to injury, writing more lies on the wall of your coffin. I'm done. I've ruined enough lives. I refuse to taint their afterlives too.
Leaving so soon? You'll need more than that to get out of here. It's all right. They won't come in here. Apparently they're afraid of me. Oh, what I'm right about them. Would you like a drink? Or would it corrupt your coding? You're a long way from home. I don't have a home. Do you have a soul? The brick house have souls. I used to. Until one night, I went to bed with the devil. I woke up regretting it. But I did it again the next night, and the night after that, and every morning I'd look at what I'd written and issue an apology. But that wore me out. Sincerity is exhausting. So I started faking it. As a woman, you learn to fake an apology. As a woman journalist, that's all you end up doing. So what's your story? I'm escaping. Good luck with that. Do I have a chance? Stupider people than you have gotten further in life with less help. You do have help, right? No. I see. Well, I thought I heard you talking to someone earlier. So what's your plan for getting to the surface? Because there's a pair of armoured Prizrak upstairs who like their jobs too much to let some empty-headed twit with a stolen mobile get the better of them. No offence, none taken. Well, I know a way to remove them. No blood, no violence. You won't have to get your hands dirty. You know what a news office calls their archives? They call it the morgue, the place where old news goes to die. But sometimes they'll bring a story back to life. Sometimes we'll raise the dead. Are you willing to summon a ghost or two?
Yes.
Then let's see which poor souls we're dealing with tonight. Edwin Chung and David Bowen. There are 2 data hubs on either side of Terminus, Atlantic and Pacific. Getting to them won't be easy, but you'll manage. Go, now.
I don't understand. What do we do when we get to them?
We?
Me.
Right. Find the Pacific and Atlantic servers. I'll call you when you get there.
This keycard, compliments of Maddie Sade, operates the service elevator going to the surface.
That was unexpected. Can we trust her? I'd like to think so. After all, she let me keep the keycard. Or maybe she just forgot I had it.
Well then, it would seem Miss Sade is stewing in a broth of remorse and hard alcohol. However, she does have a solid plan for dispatching those 2 Prizrak at the service elevator. I'd advise you and the girl to follow Maddie's lead on this. Drive safely.
The screwdriver snapped in half. A Zager room. It really smells in here.
A subject near to Zager's heart. He wrote about this very issue in the Poisoned Manifesto. As with everything, Zager saw it as a government cover-up in need of undressing. Zager kept lists like this one, to determine where citizens in Metamorphosis stood in case a revolution broke out. I guess I should be relieved he put me on the good side. That would be Derringer's personal office chair. When it went missing, Derringer immediately blamed me. I guess we can close the book on that mystery now. However, the mystery of how Zager got it through the vent remains unsolved.
Aí você já me complica também, né, irmão? Como que ele arrastou pra dentro dos dutos de ventilação, eu não sei.
Surprised the morning bell staff never noticed.
You know what? Privacy is dead. Somehow, I'm still alive. It's missing. Someone's been angry. I swear. I know what you're probably thinking. Yeah, I am. But you'd be paranoid too if everyone was out to get you. Swear. I swear I put these pictures away before I left. They're scattered everywhere. Maybe I was just drunk. Now, someone was here. I can't stay here. Whoever it was, whoever messed with my stuff, they'll be back. I gotta leave this place. I suppose it doesn't matter, too. Keeping a secret from the overseer is hard enough. Keeping a secret from the well, it's nearly impossible. I'm gonna have to burn this spot and move on. Still, this is a life, right? Show me a revolutionary who isn't living in their own, and I'll show you a revolution destined to fail. Because when that fateful day arrives and technology betrays us, I'll be well suited for survival. I'll set up shop, string some tin cans together, and I'll start spreading that gospel. But for right now, I can't settle down. Can't. Gotta stay hungry. Gotta stay lean. Living in shadow is a necessity in my line of work. You know what it's like? Unlike that rat scratching around behind your walls. Until one day, you don't hear him anymore. And you sit there and you hope he went silent because he's dead. But in your heart of hearts, you know that rat ain't dead.
O gato não para de miar, cara. Eu já tô irritado já, mano. Bom, eu vou finalizar o vídeo por aqui. Espero que vocês tenham gostado. Se tiverem gostado, deixe seu like, se inscreva no canal. E é isso, valeu, falou! E até a próxima!